we're on our way into the Off-Road Expo in Salt Lake. I got this lady with me.
Hello.
And why are we coming to this, Whitney?
For me.
What here is here that you
I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
I want to just see all the things.
Okay, what are their names?
I don't know. Just to tag along.
Why don't you just announce to the world who you wanted to see?
I wanted to see the Peckers. Because I told my friends.
The Peck brothers. So we're going in here. There's some other people. Gonna walk around, bring you along, and then show it off. What'd you just ask?
What do you look at while you're here?
Mostly, I look at vehicles, and
These are cool.
and I look for deals where I think I'm getting such a good deal that I need to spend my money.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, so
I can help you find those.
that's kind of a vibe here, and
You need that shirt.
we're going all the way in the back first. Oh, there's Rory and all this stuff. We'll come back.
Sorry.
We drove all the way here to make sure she got to say hello to the Peck Bros. And
it's not that deep.
oh, you got to go see the baby. So we found the Peck Brothers booth. There's Brady with the baby back there. So they did bring the Jeep instead of bringing the mini truck. And they brought Alex's. They brought their mother.
I feel like we're
Yeah, this time. I'll see if I can pull off a picture with her with the three brothers.
Fine,
We'll see. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. So, well, we got a photo with the Peck brothers, and Whitney was super embarrassed to say hi to them. So, but now we'll go ahead and wander around and see what else is out here. Let's take a look. Oh, I think I spotted a sweatshirt from my wife. I love hot dads. All right, we got a couple different boots here that I like. So Motobuilt, I run quite a bit of their stuff. And then the JM Riggings, they have a 10-foot toe strap, much like the one that Yankum does for Rory. Whitney's showing her dad Rich's buggy that he's got, and they're out by the Trail Hero booth. And then right next to the booth we got Rory's stuff, and he's got the rig that he's building for Robbie over here. Just getting to take a closer look at some of the welds and stuff. They did a dang good job. Let's go take a closer look at the body that we did from Howling Wolf Garage. The little tacks that they do. So if you watch that episode, that's pretty good. They did a nice job on that. So here's my favorite part of Rory's rig that I would love to be able to figure out is the split pedals right here on the brakes for front and rear, because I have cutting brakes on my CJ and I'd love to be able to lock up the front and do better with rear digs and such, and doing that with like different kinds of stuff with my Atlas. But he did a bunch of different stuff to go ahead and fit, what's it, Laurel Farms in here on the chair. So see if we can see that. Yep, there's his extra bracket right here that he'll be able to bolt and just move on through and let her drive it on out. Never did I think I'd lose my wife in here, but she and my father-in-law are over here talking to a side-by-side guy. She just wandered off. I didn't know where she was, and then all of a sudden here she is. If you come out to this, it's got a lot of side-by-side stuff, quite a bit of Overland, and then some rock crawling stuff as well. As far as products go, a lot of it's going to be like recovery rigging stuff. There's a couple different versions of welders that you'll see out here that they're offering, and then I think Matt's Off-Road's out here. We'll see if we pass them up. The Trailmater booth is right here behind me, and then Trail Hero, and Rich is there. and then quite a few other stuff. So let's catch a little bit more of this. It would be wrong of me to go by here without catching Trailmater on the old video. So if you guys haven't seen it in person, it's been a while since I've seen it. This thing's on 37, so it's not as monstrous as you would think. In like his floorboards, basically, like I'm 5'11", I'm split right down the middle, and basically where the bottom of my hip pocket is where his bottom of his tube frame is. So also, Rory said in the video, it's okay if you have a kid jump in this thing, just don't put your personalized stickers on it. It really makes it bad. So don't do that. But here's all the extra stuff he keeps on it. So he's got his welding stuff here, extension cords, roll-up air hose. Using a mile marker to go ahead and run the height of the boom on that. And then chains. So the Peck brothers are building one, but I thought it was interesting. I thought that their boom was a lot more built and heavy compared to what I've seen on Rory's. So let's take a quick look at Rory's. That looks like a 2x4 square tube. There's the man himself, scootering, motoring.
Yeah, horrible decision. Don't ever take that out.
Okay, so I just had a conversation with Rory. I know Rory decently well through Nick Lee's, and Nick's known him for years. So I've reeled with him some. He came and actually fixed my front track bar bracket when I broke down at Winter Gym on Papa Smurf. Whitney always steals my Trailmater shirt, so she just bought one. But I talked to him about the Peck brothers boom, and he said the big difference likely is because he runs chains which support his boom, so it doesn't have to be as thick or as like triangulated in a bunch of different ways in order to be sturdy, because these chains are actually supporting it. So I think that's the biggest difference when it comes to what you'll see on Matt's and what you're seeing on the Peck brothers, is they don't do this. So we'll see how their build goes out. I'm interested to see how it works, but it's awesome. I love this thing's rad.
No, but we'll get you on the list, and we'll get it dealt with first thing Monday.
So here's a lot of your overlandy / tow with your Jeep or Toyota or whatever type of campers. You gotta get a little bit further away from the music so that way I don't get copyrighted on here, but this would be fun. I mean, it's like a teardrop camper on here, but built up a little bit more. So little kitchen at the back, yeah. So basically an off-road teardrop camper with the Insta Privy too, for all your duty. Look at all the color of the tracks. I have a set given to me by a friend. I've never used them. They hang in my garage. If that's your thing, you know. Look at how tight fit that is. I'm too chubby for that. Looks like a little kid's rig. Like, here's my hand in here. Like, you think you can fit in there with it? Barely. Barely.
I could.
For the old father-in-law, he rocks the FJ, whereas I'm the CJ7. So this is nice. Seeing how they just did the center up on it. You know who I'm surprised to see here that I haven't before? Midland Radios. So competitor for Rugged's here, Midland's here. There's actually a lot more vendors this year, and good vendors this year, than last year in my opinion. So I mean, no matter what you drive, there's a bunch of stuff. You even got PCI race radios. Holly from Mischief Maker switched over to PCI for her Hammers rig. So there's a lot of good vendors here this year. I'm gonna try to put this out tonight so that anybody that wants to see it can. And if you're out here in Utah and you're looking for deals, this will be the time to come. Man, there's a big variety. Jumping jack trailers, just lift stuff for your truck. All kinds of stuff out here this year. Here's the show off for all the side-by-sides.
Oh yeah, I gotta call Dad.
I am not a big side-by-side guy, but this is pretty rad. He's got to be 50. What are these? 49s. So I was close. I was 1 inch off.
No.
That's gonna snap this all to pieces if you actually run it. Really? Oh, portals. So they got portals on it. You know who I wasn't expecting was an insurance agency. You got Farmers Insurance here. They must be here for the side-by-sides, not for the rollover Jeeps. Got to give a shout out for Just for Fun Motorsports. They were there when Nick rolled over on Papa Smurf and helped out getting him rolled over, starting off the trail. They're an outfit out of Linden, Utah. They do great work, pretty decently well known, so just a heads up on them. I like the look of this trailer. I've been looking at covered trailers to go ahead and haul the Jeep in, and most of the toy haulers, their height beds get messed up. Now this one's not wide enough. I would need it widened all the way out to have room for the width, but I like that concept of the loft bed that can slide up and down and tow in, and you got the sink and potentially a shower back there. And let's talk about this, dudes. Do we really need much more? Just came upon Matt's off-road booth. There's Tom back there. Matt's in the back, El Jefe. So, we're all back here doing a meet and greet. They brought the Morvere, which is back there. They got the banana, and this might be Caitlin's rig. I'm not sure on this, but yeah, they didn't bring the tow truck this year, but that thing's massive, so no big deal. Here's the Just for Fun booth here, towards the back. Got all kinds of deals and stuff going on. Ooh, 10% off labor. I gotta show you guys the little show ponies in the back. Those bugs are sick. If only they could tow my Jeep, dude, I'd rock that. Field of dreams. Smokey Bear, dude. TJ and Crystal's rigs right here. They run a guided tour set up down in Sand Hollow called Sand Hollow 4x4. So they'll take you on a trail with your rig, or you can rent a rig from them and then go ahead and go out there. And we're back where we started, right here. So that's pretty much it. Right, there's a lot of stuff I didn't show you. We're trying to make it fast, but the what were you saying?
I like that one.
You like what one?
That one.
You like the XJ?
Yeah, the X. I do like the XJ.
She likes the shiz box. It's TJ's.
What? Why
They
not?
call them that. They call XJ's the world. She's
Ew.
admiring TJ's XJ, which does really, really well. She got to meet the Peck brothers and go out and grab some food with me. So there you go. What'd you think? First Off-Road Expo, is it very manly and what you'd expect?
Yeah, it was perfect. I loved it.
All right, we'll catch you guys out on the trail.